So with the current political climate and the recent executive orders on new immigration policies for the United States, many in the communities most affected are looking for answers to their many, many questions. Now, one suggestion by many immigrant advocate groups is for those who are already legal residents for them to become U.S. citizens. Now, here to tell us about Project Citizenship, which is a nonprofit based in Boston that is dedicated to doing just that. It is there, we have their executive director, Veronica Serrato. Thank you for joining us again this morning, late notice, but we thought it was timely with everything that's going.
Thank you for the invitation.
I'm glad you wore the nice red to match with the nice set and the lighting behind you. You did your homework.
That's right.
But so I know what Project Citizenship is. But for those who don't know, what is your 10, 15, 20-second elevator pitch when they say, what is that?
We help legal permanent residents to become citizens. All of our services are free. We've helped over 1,500 people just last year apply for citizenship from about 162 different countries. And we have about 500 volunteer attorneys and law students who help us do that.
And this is, what area does it cover?
We cover New England. We're based in Boston. Our office is in Quincy Market, but we have community partners in Maine, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and I'm missing one, Connecticut. I'll think of it.
Yeah. Now, I have seen the mayor at some of your events, and I think we have a photo of the mayor at one of the events. He's very much into this, right?
Correct. He is the son of immigrants. Both of his parents were from Ireland originally, and he's been very supportive of immigrants, and you've seen his recent speeches about the executive action, everything that's happening. But he has made citizenship a real priority for his administration, and we work closely with the Mayor's Office for Immigrant Advancement to make sure people know about the opportunities to naturalize in the city that are available to them.
All right, so I'm going to continue a little bit in English here. For those who are watching and may know somebody, their neighbor, their worker, whatever it is, their co-worker, that they would say, hey, this is a great free service. With everything that's going on, do you expect to see a spike? Or
we do. So there was a big increase before the election. A lot of people were motivated to become citizens, 20 to 30% more nationally, and we thought that would end with the election. But as it turns out, the election results led people to another spike in wanting to apply for citizenship. So the week after the election, we saw triple our call volume. After the executive order last weekend, last Friday, 2 weeks ago, on Monday, we had 32 phone calls from new clients wanting to apply for citizenship. So there's now...
And that's a lot in one day for you
guys.
That's
a lot in one day. A typical day would be more like 10. Oh. So there's been a real increase in awareness about the need to become a citizen as quickly as possible.
Okay, so I'm going to switch gears a little bit here, and we'll go into a little Spanish so that you can use this as a nice little promo tool for a lot of our Spanish-speaking viewers and out there. So explícame, el servicio, bueno, la organización suya, ayudan a los residentes legales a convertirse en ciudadanos y es todo gratis.
Exacto. Somos una agencia sin fines de lucro, todos los servicios son gratis y lo que hacemos es llevar a la persona del punto de llamar y preguntar, soy elegible, hasta el punto del juramento. Es una solicitud de 20 páginas que tiene muchas preguntas y hay que dar mucha información y es un poco confuso el proceso y hay excepciones para las personas que no hablan o escriben inglés y también los que no pueden pagar la cuota de $725 ahora es.
Ok, so entonces tú lo ayudas, el proceso desde que comienza.
Completo.
Okay. So una persona que esté viendo el programa ahora, que esté residente legal,
sí,
y quiere ser ciudadano, ¿cuál es la mejor forma de comunicarse con ustedes? Because I know we have a flyer of some upcoming workshops, and there's a phone number in that flyer en español también. So if you could put that up, Jen, while you me explica cómo la persona lo puede hacer.
Sí, nos deben llamar a la oficina al 617-694-5949. Estamos allí lunes a viernes. Tenemos 4 personas en la oficina cada día que hablan español, que son bilingües, y podemos tomar datos. La persona tiene que tener 5 años de residencia permanente o 3 si están casados con un americano.
Entonces hay ciertos requisitos. Yo sé que ustedes siempre están explicando el ciudadano es el que puede votar, el ciudadano no
muchos
puede
derechos.
Ser, muchos derechos, no puede ser deportado, obviamente.
Y puede viajar sin restricciones y sin límites de tiempo. Me puedo convertir a ciudadana e ir a la Dominicana República por 7 años y nadie se va a quejar.
Claro. Me imagino que con todo esto que está pasando, hay muchas preguntas también.
Sí.
No solamente están ayudando ustedes con el proceso de la ciudadanía, pero preguntas en general de su estatus, si soy residente, me pueden deportar, etcétera, etcétera.
Sí, muchas preguntas, mucha ansiedad en la comunidad hispana, pero también en la comunidad de musulmanes, que de veras han sido más afectados o lo más afectado de toda la comunidad. Pero hay mucha información y información falsa. Y para mí lo más importante es que la persona se asesora con abogados y voluntarios que entienden la ley y que no den dinero o confíen en notarios, que no son abogados y que de veras no tienen la experiencia dar los servicios inmigratorios.
So now let's switch back to English
Okay.
because it's not just, you don't obviously just serve Latinos, but you were talking about there are many
Right.
members of the Muslim community now who really feel like they're really being targeted and probably are one of the groups that are most alarmed, correct?
Correct. We've had a spike in calls in the last week since the executive action went into effect a week ago Friday, and some of them are calling from the Muslim community. We've set up a large-scale outreach to the Muslim community. We've contacted all the mosques in Massachusetts as well as all the Muslim community centers, making our free services available to the entire community and urging folks from the 7 targeted countries, but also Muslims in general, to apply for citizenship as quickly as possible.
Is this kind of the, one of the main reasons why folks who have been maybe here for so many years, legal residents, why they should probably just take that next step and become a citizen?
Definitely. I think there's been a lot of ambivalence. People think, well, I have a green card. I've had a green card for 20 years. Why bother? It doesn't really matter. And I think the last 2 weeks have really demonstrated why it does really matter, right? There were green card holders that were excluded from the United States. They're undergoing now further scrutiny when they try to re-enter the United States with valid green cards. So citizenship is really the only protection from deportation, from being excluded or removed, and having any immigration issues going forward.
Well, this was very enlightening. Like I said, I'm sure I'll maybe have you back for Urban Update, for another show in Revista, because this is going to probably, story is not going to end here.
Unfortunately, I don't think this is the end. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for coming back. Say hi to everybody at the office.
I will.
Okay. Gracias por venir. Okay. Coming up next, it's almost game time, so it's about 10 and a half hours away, I think, because when we come back, we'll chat a little Super Bowl, and we'll actually do it with a recently arrived journalist to get his take on Super Bowl mania here in Boston. So we'll get all that right here on Revista Hispana.